I hope this is the future. Whether you buy a mouse bungee or get a really nice cable, the cable is always going to be an issue to some degree, and having to recharge your wireless mouse is still a bit of a hassle, and you have to switch off the lights just to make it last longer. Not with the PowerPlay though. After gaming for hours, even with the RGB lights on cycle, it didn't lose charge. It didn't gain charge either, unless it went into sleep mode. So that's good, because it means the only reason you have to plug the mouse in is for a firmware update. So why isn't this the future just yet? First, the size. It's about 34 by 28 centimeters. Decent, but many gamers prefer larger pads, and the wireless mice are heavier, so many competitive players will use the wired versions instead. So when I rank the G703 and 403 wireless, it's not because of the wireless performance, it's because of the weight. But really, if you're okay with the weight, then the wireless version should be your number one choice. And if you're okay with the size of this mousepad, because your 360 is faster than 30 centimeters, then the future is already here. Lucky you. I can't wait for them to make a light wireless mouse that's the right size for my hand and a pad that's about 40 by 40 centimeters, because even in its current size and form, this pad is amazing. For office use or gaming at high sensitivity with a decent amount of weight, this is definitely a step in the right direction. Okay, now let's get into the usual testing and explanations of how this works. It's fairly basic, you just plug the mouse pad in, make sure you have the latest Logitech software that supports it, turn off the mouse, put in this wireless charging plate, then turn it back on, and it should connect. That's all the connection you need. The mouse now works by the pad, meaning you don't need the wireless adapter anymore. The pad acts as the adapter, but that also means you can't put the 10-gram weight in. At the moment, only the G900 and 703 are supported, so the weights are about 108 grams for the G703 and 113 grams for the G903. You get to choose between two types of pad, either cloth or hard. The cloth actually feels quite good, I'd recommend it, and I guess it would be easy to buy replacements too. You just change the top. You can use it with other pads, but of course if it's not exact size, you'll feel the ledge. The top of the PowerPlay is quite sticky, so pads shouldn't slide around. All three of these didn't slide at all. And the base, which is made of rubber, doesn't slide either. The speed of the cloth pad is quite fast, there isn't much resistance, and of course it's even faster on the hard pad. The consistency is fairly good. Rubbing my hands over it, I can feel some very slight bumps. That's quite normal on all pads. This one is fairly well controlled, so I would call it good, and I didn't have any issues with it. For how the 3366 sensor tracks on it, here's a line test. The blue line is on the GSR, and the white line is on the PowerPlay. Pretty much no difference. They both work really well. An in-game test just showing the tracking, pixel by pixel is good, and it looks smooth enough too. Better yet, here's some gameplay so you can watch how it performs. Obviously very well, no issues. It's just the size of it, I ran out of room sometimes. The software is basic, you can just set the colors, RGB of course, and you can get a smooth cycle. You can also set breathing or solid, and you can choose which mouse is connected. So I already gave my conclusion at the start of the video. I think it is the future, just the weight of the mouse and the size of the pad are not quite there for me yet. So I'm sure some people are going to absolutely love it, but it's not for everyone just yet. Hope that helps, and if you'd like to help support the channel, I'll leave the usual links in the description. And of course subscribe, like and share this video, and I'll catch you in the next.